Another review for you today. This review is of The Grudge, kind of following hot on the foothills of The Ring. So during this time, Hollywood was just scrambling to remake as many Japanese horror films as they could. But this is one of the more noteworthy ones, I'd say. One of the ones that still kind of has been kept in the pop culture consciousness, sort of. So this and The Ring were kind of the two most notable ones, I'd argue, sort of. The interesting switch to this one, though, is that they actually got the exact same director as the Japanese original, Ju-on, to direct this one. So Takashi Shimizu did the original, and then they're like, "Hey, man, you want to do this American one?" So he's like, "Yes, sure. Why not?" So that's The Grudge, is what we got here. And it is also set in Japan, which is interesting. I mean, they kind of still keep the culture because Ju-on, The Grudge, I mean, it is about this Japanese folklore. So it kind of wouldn't make sense if they over-Americanized it and like, oh, there's an old American saying where if there's a terrible, occurrence, then the Grudge will take over. Whatever, you know what I mean? So it's, I guess, something that was almost necessary to the plot. So it's interesting. Like it does follow main character, played by Sarah Michelle Gellar, as a nurse living abroad in Japan, and she encounters these hauntings with one of the clients from the nursing support agency. And so it becomes kind of like The Ring of Mystery, but it's a lot less, I don't know, detailed as The Ring. I mean, kind of the thing. I'll tell you right now. This is absolutely kind of a guilty pleasure kind of movie. I know it's not particularly good. I know it's very, very by the numbers in terms of, creepy imagery, jump scares, blah, blah, blah. But I almost like it in a sense that it's not trying to be a particularly good movie. It's just trying to be, a cheap scare, goofy. Well, not goofy, but a cheap scare, run of the mill kind of movie. And a certain part of me can enjoy that for what it is. Whereas, say, with something as The Ring, it could have been a lot better. It had higher aspirations. It had very, very high amount of talent involved. And it kind of disappointed me with the overplotting of the movie. This movie has like a shoestring of a plot, where it's just Sarah Michelle Gellar, finding out this shit about the Grudge, and a hand comes out of her hair in the shower, and little creepy Japanese kid, and ghostly hair just floating around, and of course that infamous noise that the demon makes. I can't really do it. No, I can't do it. But you know what I mean. And so it is good, and I think it is a very entertaining movie for what it is, and I think Sarah Michelle Gellar is really good in it, and it's like it's just it sticks with you. I think, like, I don't want to say iconic, but like, there's just this very memorable image to it of Sarah Michelle Gellar in that like white turtleneck, uh, walking around the house finding these scary things. So I think there's something that really sticks about that. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I do think for all that it's worth, it's a memorable movie, if not kind of cheesy. But of course, I mean, Sam Raimi directed it, produced it, I should say. His brother Ted Raimi, of course, is in the movie, and he's pretty funny in it too. He's like, Miko, I don't know, it's funny. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, basically, and part of me can forgive its kind of stupid plot, kind of cheap scares, just because it's entertaining in a lowest common denominator kind of way, and in a guilty pleasure kind of way. So I can't defend this necessarily as a good movie, but I enjoy it. I like the character. I liked kind of seeing the past and how the curse was formed, with Bill Pullman as one of the key elements to the plot. And you're like, kind of this whole time in the movie, you're like, come on, Buffy, kick its ass. And I don't know, I don't know. I think it's okay. I mean, I think it's worth watching, though. I'll tell you, it's not great horror. It's really not. But I don't know. I think there is good trash and there's bad trash, and I think this is good trash. It's a cheesy, creepy movie, but it hits all kind of the bases, I guess. So, not really much more else to say about the movie. I know people will or argue absolutely that The Ring is a better movie, but that The Ring had higher aspirations. If I want something that's just stupid entertaining, you know what? I think The Grudge is a superior movie. I know. Okay, shut up. I know. But yeah, that's my review of The Grudge. Stay tuned for more. 31 Days of Horror still going. More reviews to come every single day. And thanks very much for watching.